Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out El Hijo, a Wild West Tale. This game was developed by Honig Studios and published by Handy Games and released back on March 25th, 2021 for a price of $19.99. So what is El Hijo, a Wild West Tale? It is pretty much a stealth navigating game, very much along the lines of games like, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it, like the Assassin's Creed style, like 2D stealthy games, but more top down. You play as this boy and his mother. You mainly play as this younger boy, trying to escape and navigate different areas, trying to get to the end of the objectives. While you're playing, you have to kind of hide in the shadows and use your environment to manipulate everything that you do while playing. And as you play, you have to figure out how to find the proper pathways to really navigate around all the different enemies. As you get further along into the game, you are going to get extra little items that you can use to kind of your advantage, but for the most part, you need to figure out how the environment and world of the game interacts with things around you. Now, the game does feature an interesting take on a collectible system, which I really like, where you have to go find these other kind of children who are kind of kidnapped like you, or what you will end up becoming, and really kind of just inspire them to be, happier or not be too concerned with the horrible lifestyle situation that they're stuck in. And it's really just a unique take. You have to kind of figure out the patterns and movements of all the enemies as you navigate around the game. And it's very easy to get caught. There's going to be some later levels where you have to move quick if you don't want to get busted. And even trying to find some of the additional characters that you need to locate in the game can be quite challenging. Now, it may look that right now it's pretty obvious where I'm moving at, but I am in a shadowed area. If I walk into the light, these guys are going to find me. There's also an ability to where you can kind of get like their cone of view and kind of see what's going on. But honestly, I prefer playing the game this way and not using that effect at all, and trying to minimize the amount of items I even use when playing the game. I find it to just be much more fun and challenging. If you can see there on the screen on the right side, there's actually one of the little kids that I need to try to hopefully inspire, and that's kind of the collectibles I was talking about. You're going to go through a wide variety of different worlds in this game, from really neat, like Western villas to this kind of like priested sanctuary that we're in right now, and just it's a really interesting take that's done very well. The art style in this game is absolutely amazing, as well as I just love the whole experience of finding these kids who are kind of slaves and making them kind of be inspired and really enjoy the world that they're in. Now, achievement wise, there are a ton of achievements in this game, but you will need to find all of the kids and inspire every single person in this game. So keep that in mind if you are not a big fan of grinding things out and really hunting for stuff. This might not be the game for you. But if you are a fan of awesome, amazing, immersive worlds and environments, and you like stealth action sneak games, this game is great. The checkpoints in the game are honestly very forgiving, except for there are some stages that I might, disagree with my own statement there, but overall, it's nothing that's too unbearable. You can also use a couple abilities to your kind of advantages, with the items you get or being able to run to sneak around people. And the tracking in the game actually works. So either the achievement tracking themselves or the game itself tracking where you need to find the kids that you've yet to rescue. The game does a lot of things very well, and it's hard for me to really find many things to nick that I don't like. One of the big things that I don't like is you kind of have to interpret the story for the game completely on your own, as the game doesn't really give you much of a story to go off of that you don't build in your own kind of mindset. I'm going to navigate to a different chapter here real quick, just so you can kind of see a different take on what the game looks like, as well as the fact that I need to find a ton of kids that I've still yet to encounter and engage with. You're going to go from bright environments to dark environments and a wide variety. You even hit stages where you actually play as the mother of the assumed child that you're playing at, and you really just have to figure out the best ways to navigate and move around while you're doing that. Overall, though, this game is a ton of fun. I've played it on stream, and everybody that was watching when I was streaming seemed to enjoy the game pretty well, and honestly, for good reason. The game is actually a lot of fun, especially while you're trying to figure out really your best ways to go and dodge all the enemies. You're going to fail quite a bit, you're going to succeed quite a bit, but in the end, it's just a ton of fun. And it's very interesting trying to figure out how to kind of get around all these different characters while you're playing. As you can see here, I'm going to try to smash this pot here to distract this guy without him catching me and then running around. So you have to really use your environment while you're playing. And it's a game that really takes note of, working with what you have, and it does it very, very well. Overall, if I have to give this game any type of a rating, I'm honestly going to give this game a solid 9 out of 10. El Hijo is a ton of fun. The only real things I don't like about it is I really don't know what I'm doing story-wise, outside of just trying to stealthily sneak around areas and really figure out what to do. I wish the story was explained a little better, but hey, you get what you get when it comes to games like this. And I think this game is an absolute just gem of a game for $20. Yes, $20 can be a hard pill to swallow with a lot of other games out there being $5 and $10. Why should you buy a $20 game? I definitely am going to encourage you to take $20, give this game a shot. I don't think you'll regret it, especially if you like stealth sneak around games. And most of the levels in the game, you're going to spend about 10 to 15 minutes, so it's a very easy pick up and play, and then come back around to at a later date. If you do have any questions about the game, as always, please let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more gameplay, I will be streaming more of this over on our Twitch. On my Twitch channel, you can find that link down in the description. Outside of that, I hope you guys have a great day. We'll catch you guys next time, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. We love bringing content like this to you guys and want to keep bringing more and more. Outside of that, we'll catch you all next time.